Welcome back to Next Gen Investing. It's now time to discuss a name I believe that we're looking at for the first time, that being Ondas, which is ticker symbol ONDS. Fascinating company, operates in drones as well as wireless networking. But joining us now to tell us more about this nice move to the upside today is George Tsilis, senior markets correspondent for the network. And so, George, I don't know if you've discussed this name before. I'm kind of amazed that at least I don't believe I have yet, but I'm really fascinated with, first of all, this business model, but also, hey, a 16% move to the upside today to also match that enthusiasm.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually looking pretty good considering, it's more of a smaller cap company around, 1.9, let's call it $2 billion in market capitalization with this. I think the Russell 2000 is down about 2.5%. So we're actually seeing this divergence in Ondas Holdings versus the market. And, this is an interesting technology in the context of what's going on with things like safety and security, the application now of more drones and artificial intelligence. And so this is a company that supplies the market with AI-powered drones, imaging technologies, counter surveillance drone technologies, as well as infrastructure security. If you think about all the infrastructure needs that require security, that includes things like oil and gas fields, highway and rail, border security. That's another big demand for Ondas's technologies, defense and airport security. So this business has been growing. This whole industry space in the drone technology stack has been growing as well. And if you look at the report for the business, they actually posted some good numbers compared to the estimates. They did post a 3-cent adjusted loss, but they were expected to lose 5 cents, so that was better than what was expected. And compared that to last year, they lost 15 cents, so they're getting closer towards adjusted breakeven, which is important in the context of the price action. And the sales numbers did best the estimate, which was 7 million. They came in with around 10.1 million. That was significantly higher considering last year they only generated in sales about $1.5 million for the quarter. The other thing, more importantly, I think, is the guidance. In terms of guidance for this fiscal year, they increased their total sales number to 36 million versus the estimated prior 25. Again, important because if you look at this quarter, 10 million, they're expecting again a pretty significant continuation on a cumulative basis sequentially next quarter. And then, of course, in 2026, they revised their guidance as well to 110 million versus 79 million. And keep in mind, last year for the same quarter, they only generated around $1.5 million. And so next year, they're expecting essentially 110 million, which is quite significant. And I think that's why the stock is up nicely today, but also still up nicely for the year. And I think the last year to date, or at least the last 52 weeks, the stock is up over 700%.
George, real quick, given the defense applications, is this potentially something that a Boeing, a Lockheed would potentially try to acquire maybe down the line? It's still relatively small by market cap.
Yeah, it is. It's a great point to bring up. I can't speculate as to what will happen, but some of the major competitors that Ondas faces includes BAS Systems, which is a European aerospace company, General Dynamics, Northrop Grumman. All of these names are major multinational defense contractors and defense businesses. So Ondas is doing well. As a standalone company, they are integrating their technologies very well, software and hardware. I think their border security business has been growing. But in the defense space, there are some major players you have to consider as competitors. But nonetheless, like I said, you just have to go with information we have, which is right now, based on estimates and revenues, the company's getting closer to break even. That's important, but also the sales numbers are increasing quite meaningfully, and that's why the stock is higher today in the double digits.
Yeah, I mean, a 17% move, and actually we've given back a lot of that strength even seen earlier today, but still, I mean, a definite win for a company that is an up-and-comer and, of course, trying to grow in this very expensive AI world. But so appreciate it, George Tsilis, for always bringing all the breakdown for our under 30 names.